Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on The Female Solution. Mondays, be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit ZeldaSpeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
What do we need to do, with our throat chakra? What are the issues? What are our shadows with that? What work do we need to do on our throat chakra, right? Our shadows to transform are like that silence, the suppression, right? In fear of speaking. When we fear, speaking, that suppression, it shows up in our bodies in different ways. It can make us sick, right? We could have thyroid issues with that. There's a whole series of things, right, that can manifest itself when our throat chakra have issues. And there's also, again, foods and crystals that we can do to help those chakras as well. Let's take a look at that. We're talking about, again, the throat chakra, and this is communication, truth, or authenticity. That's the core life thing for that. And our balanced behaviors include honesty, clear communications, being a good listener, and just being authentic. That's important if we're talking about having a clear and well-functioning throat chakra or energy center here in our throat. What happens when it's imbalanced? What does that look like? There again, that's that fear of speaking. I don't want to speak up. I don't want to say nothing. I like to stay in the background, you know. I don't like saying too much of anything. Or maybe you feel like your words are not important. Perhaps you've been taught, don't say anything, be quiet. It's not your place. Maybe you're fearful of speaking, right? Another way it shows up is that gossip, just talking. It turns into gossip. You may not have intended it to be that way, but you just continue talking, it turns into that. And then that causes issue with yourself and also with other people when we do that. Dishonesty is another thing when we're talking about the throat chakra, or just excessive talking. Just chatter, chatter, chatter.